It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. From the beautiful Pacific Palisades in California, it's the first round of the Genesis Invitational. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group, John McCarthy on the course as well. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's find out who will go low.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
Time for the second shot on the first hole. He's going to want to take that one over. Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. "14 feet to the cup."
An all-important putt for par.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
An uphill left to righter.
Looking better.
Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 8th. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole. This is looking really nice off the tee. This putt left for birdie. Henny is greenside.
This one's just under 40 feet.
Watch this thing turn.
That's a good job from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That one drops. Teeing off here on the 3rd. That might be the best swing of the day. For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Tony Finau as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Setting up here with a long putt. Putt on a good line.
Looking to get it really close.
And it drops. And now here's a look at the par 3 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Going with 5 wood. Time now for an on-course update. Here's John.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Sitting at 1 under. Here's the third shot. And just one shot back. That's really a beautiful chip shot.
Such soft hands.
3 feet to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
No longer in the red, he falls to even par for the event.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. Great speed. You beauty. What a putt. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The par 3 6 is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the centre of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Just hammered that through the line. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
This effort from Tony Finau just a short time ago. Let's recap this big putt. Oh, that's a very well judged putt there. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And as we head to the next, it's Justin Rose on top.
Out to the 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Yeah, this one's missing left.
That's a missed green.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
This one is 13 feet out. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
Putt is underway.
As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
He is looking left.
Check out what happened earlier today at the 3rd hole.
Lining up for his 3rd now.
Now this putt for birdie. Oh, that one is way too strong. 5 feet remains. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
This one needs a big gust of wind to get down. Sitting at 1 under. Oh, almost had it. This putt is 14 feet away. He makes the putt for bogey. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Not much good that we can say about that shot. That's a misfire there.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. Here's the par putt. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Rich, it's cool to see Colin Morikawa back right near the peak of his game, isn't he? He came out in such an explosive manner, put a couple of majors in his cabinet, and then has just found that game again. He's found that groove.
Yeah, he's robotic light, but that's not the way it is. He's tenacious. You know, he's one of these players that he's out there grinding it day after day, week after week, and enjoys the grind. And it pays off, obviously, because he's a multiple winner, multiple major championship winner. He loves the grind. He loves being out here. He loves the competition, and it shows. And you know, when you're playing alongside him or going up against him trying to win, you're going to have that tenacity. Not going to be a whole lot of chatter, and that's how he likes it.
He's cool, calm, and collected, isn't he?
He is. That's exactly right. Cool, calm, and collected.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 3 under. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This would be a great up and down.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And that will drop from the edge of the green. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range.
John, give us a small update.
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 13th, and Tony Finau's just getting ready to hit.
Oh, my. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
Ooh, looking nice. That was the line.
Oh, painfully close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
This hole is a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
If this putt drops, it would be 4 under par for the tournament. Down to Henny.
Oh, this is an outside chance. Maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet.
And it should turn left toward the hole. That one needs to hit a house.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th. Here's the par 3 16th hole. Going with 8-iron here. Uh-oh, I don't like where this one's headed. That is not what you want to see when you walk up to the bunker. Let's see if he can save par. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
It starts off on a good line.
Here's a look at Lydia Ko from earlier today.
Fantastic touch on this one. Pretty straightforward shot, about what you'd expect to see from this player.
So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Okay, that'll play. And a putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day. 4 under par and starting to build some momentum. The closing hole is a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Okay, clubbing down.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, how tricky is this one?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
This starts on a really good line. Do we think that one will stay on the green? That will do it for today. A lot of positives to take away for our featured player today at the end of the round, currently in 4th place.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports.